Well, guys, despite the hype, Keijo episode 4 has demonstrated just how important speed is. And we all know when it comes to speed, you must have cardio and great lung capacity and endurance. In Keijo episode 4, we learn that having the fastest ass does have his points, his breaking points. In this episode, not only it talks about ass techniques, but it also make groups so these two groups these three groups was intense. One was quick, one was last 10 minutes, and one just ended in like 30 seconds. So let's begin. We kick things off with the aftermath of who was seeing got the fastest ass. It was between Rin, which is the elite class, and Miyata. Now, Miyata has trained for her ass to be fast enough, and those two asses were intense top to bottom. We're talking about multiple ass to ass fights. It was like, looking at that fight, it was like multiple punches, like, that's what it was. It was like I said, when it comes to anime, you see multiple punches back and forth, but with this, it's just multiple ass to ass, hit, back and forth. Now everybody was, while Rin was doing the butt Gatlin, take notes, we're taking notes on these moves. You got the butt Gatlin, and you got Miyata doing the triple thrust hurricane attack. Now, all those moves are good, but the only difference was, it was the lung capacity. Think about it. When you run, your lungs, you breathe so hard enough. While they attacking back and forth, Miyata was losing it because she doesn't have that much lungs capacity in her system and acceleration. Rin, who is said to be the Western fastest, her speed and her lungs have been on point. Now, everything was all good, but then Miyata had a secret weapon to back it up. It was called the W acceleration, aka the wedgie acceleration. And Alba explained it. That's why I like Alba-chan. She explains it in a way that we understand it, simple, and let the fan service not just like see it like, oh, that's a nice ass. But Alba-chan explained it. So basically, it's a move where it's like, okay, you got the swimsuit on. Now just imagine you pull them up tight to your ass. You can move your ass so gently, so tightly that your acceleration will double. And talk about speed. Damn, her speed, she was like, it's like, from seeing that fight, it was like a Dragon Ball Z thing. But so again, Miyata's teleportation technique and speed was just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And she took out Rin, and I'm like, damn, she's real good with this. That's the fastest ass I've ever seen. So, Miyata won, and clearly, a side effect is that it hurts from her ass. It's like the glute of her ass is so tight around with her swimsuit, kind of taken. And talk about fan service when the swimsuit of her swimsuit was pulled down, it caused her to like get a turn on. I'm like, damn. For academic purposes. But we'll put group 1 aside and move on to group 2, where Toyo, which is the cute, innocent, red-haired girl who got the softest ass against 3 other JoJo members. Yes, I said it. Muscle JoJo girls. Or you could say the muscle girls from Jormungand or Black Lagoon or anything like that. But anyway, one of the elite girls had this tight-ass move called the ass of Vijera, whatever that is. But I'm put that word. But anyway, she demonstrated how her ass is made of steel. Yes, it blocks attacks and it used for speed. So it's like a steel with ass and speed put together. Attack and speed put together into one various swoop, and that's how it works. So anyway, ass just like ding, knocked her out, and knocked 2 of them, and knocked 2 JoJo girl, muscular girls out the pool, leaving her and Toyo. Now Toyo's a sweet, innocent girl, and I'm like, oh gosh, she's gonna lose. But then, out of all the drama, it simply stopped her, and she got this donut, what's the word I'm trying to say, this dough-like ass, and just literally knocked her out because she has soft buns. Quote, soft buns. Just think about you play with Play-Doh or something, or clay, soft, warm pizza dough type thing. That's how soft her ass was to knock her out. So jiggly. Yes, I said it. So, and that was just like 30 seconds. That match wasn't even like intense. That was just like a minute or 2. Now, As we move the group 2 aside, we move on to group 3, where Aoba-chan and two other girls are facing the number one Keijo girl, Mio. Mio, if you don't know Mio, Mio's the perverted girl who has the yeah, she's just a pervert who grabbed Nozomi's ass in the first episode. Yeah, blonde hair girl, you get the idea. So now Mio had she's all like ditzy around, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what can a number one seed do? What can a top rank do? But then Aoba-chan had this ability called the scan hands. Yes, the scan hands, where she gathers data. It's like one of those anime characters that just got data of every Keijo girl and then just used it for advantage. And that's what she did. That explains why in the last episode, with the help of her friend, she helped her massage their asses and understand the weakness from the lows, from high and lows, just by scanning the asses and use all that data variously around it. That's what she calls scan hand. And she told everybody, like, I got everybody's data. Now, she even told her two backup people to help beat the class. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's in trouble. But but number one, see, she starts swaying side to side like this. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? But it's not just the head, it was just focused on her titties. Yes, it was focused on Mio's boobs. And her boobs keep swaying back and forth. And that technique called the titty hypnosis just literally knocked them all three with just one move. It's like you fall into a deep sleep. And that's knock your brains out and just like boom, dead. And that was like, damn. So many signature moves, yet made a fan service go nuts. But if you just watch it, just as you watch episode 4, just remember that I know it's fan service, but just watch the moveset and you'll be just how funny that every move has its limit. Now, as all three groups done, we're down to the fourth group, which is Nozomi's group and facing the girl with the headphones. Now I've seen the opening. She has this dragon out there of her ass. Now everything's all dark and dramatic, but then Nozomi's running from this girl who following her with her ass. Now that explains, like, she got the dragon ass. I don't know how this works, but she got this dragon move, and I'm like, oh god, she's gonna be out unless Nozomi do her vacuum butt cannon to end it all. So we got to see how this fourth match ends next week, because it just ended with a cliffhanger. So tune in next week for the next episode in Keijo, and remember what I said. Remember, these asses, forget the fan service. Just watch it as just blow your mind.